afternoon, viewers, and welcome to SKTV News. You are watching Afternoon English News with Pavini. First, the headlines. Joint Action Committee is formed against killing of 9 civilians in Jiribam agree to claim the bodies of victims following an agreement with government. And goods train service resumes at Jiribam Kongsang railway route after prolonged halt due to landslide. With the rise in digital world, we extend our welcome and gratitude to our viewers for supporting the most trusted and first ever OTT platform, SKTV in Manipur, that can be watched globally. Now let's take a look at the news in detail. Joint Action Committees, JACs, have decided to claim the bodies of civilians who were killed in Jiribam district in separate incidents after they received assurances from government to fulfill the demands of 2 Joint Action Committees, JACs, formed in response to the recent killings of 9 civilians, including an 8-month-old infant, in Jiribam by Kuki Zomar militants and by security force during the subsequent protest. The bodies of the deceased persons, including that of Kundrakpa Mathoba, who was killed during the agitation in Jiribam, will be cremated at Ningsingkul in Jiribam tomorrow.
JC against brutal killing of Kundrakpa Mathoba Singh amasung serious injury of Pesam Bishan Singh tabi tokibatugi matungina nectar Sanjay Bamasi athwa matamda terminate tawgadabini haibasi tawnubidamakta order thokiba leire amasung DIG we anina saba koi inquiry committee amasung CM kibki matungina koi inquiry chatharni habagi hajabasu thambire asing manungda yamna maru oiba koi ex gracia kemiligi mi amada chanaba chunaba jogama ibasi athwa matamda tarone habasi ngarangi koi honorable CM na GOC kutangda hajaba assurance to pibiragle thamliba demand sing asi ayabama assurance ama pibirakpadagi hariba dead body asi lawbagi yanabasi pujarapuni Nungmai kapagi thododa thokiba sokiba pagi kaisam bisan singisu asopada layang bada changadaba expensive pundamak koi government side tagi biar tawuni habigi thajabasu thambire masimasu hajeningi.
Unknown miscreants opened fire at Tata Motors showroom of Kwakitel along Tidim Road. As per sources, the incident occurred in the wee hour of November 20th. 2 miscreants who arrived on a bike fired rounds of bullets to the showroom. And in the firing, 1 Tata Curve EV and a Tata Ultros along with the main glass door was damaged. In response to the attack, staffs of the showroom staged a protest today in front of the showroom gate. Speaking to media, senior salesman Jiribam Chitranjan maintained that the staffs and proprietor did not have animosity with anyone. He condemned the incident and called on the relevant to provide a clarification behind the motive of the incident. Chitranjan highlighted that amid the ongoing crisis in Manipur, the showroom provides jobs to unemployed youths in the state, enabling them to support their families. He further appealed for dialogue instead of carrying out such violent acts.
November ki tang kun unjakesa numit asigi nongalamdai pung ani taba matamda masak khangda miusinga Tidi Motors da ngai round khara kapsilamduna amangata tohlamba asi Tidi Motors staff singa yam akanu mongda koi condemn tawjari kanagumba loop nata kanagumba sangsan amtaga koi nungaina daba ngai singna ba karimda koi lejade kanagumba loop singa kanagumba miusinga karimba Tidi Motors da hainingba piningba message leiraga su Tidi Motors ki koi general manager leiri aisa manager leiri haiba singsida koi pawbogi ro na koi matungda monna sigumasi tobidana ba tamoi sengna koi nolungna purumduna haijari Manipur gi mafam kya da koi thok phangadabagi awawa samasya kya laiba matam asida koi mioi chani hena thok biduna mafam asida koi thabak sujari bani koi gi imong chani hena koi pujari bani maram asina asigumba koi gi thamoi sengna sujari ba mafam asida monna asigumba nomai kapsinba kian khanganba natingba thabak singasi matungda amuhanna tobigano.
The goods train service between Jiribam and Kongsang railway station resumed today, after the railway route between these 2 major stations remained cut off due to landslides at various stretches since August this year. Following a gap of almost 3 months, a goods train with 8 bogies arrived at Kongsang railway station under Nonne district today. It may be mentioned that a special train ferrying commander of Railway Protection Force and engineer inspected the rail route yesterday, and the goods train service resumed today after green signal from the engineers and railway authority. Convener of Kanglei People's Federation, Capcon Kaitelakpam London, has made strong allegations against the Indian government, claiming that the ongoing conflict in Manipur will only be resolved if the central government ends the proxy war in the region. Speaking at a press conference held at Manipur Press Club today, London criticized ongoing debates on resignation of MLAs. He said the debate will divert the attention of public from the main issue, which is the death of 6 innocent civilians, including an 8-month-old infant from Jiribam. He emphasized that true leadership requires fearlessness and dedication to the public, and not limited to just allocation of some mere financial and material support. He called on the centre to end their alleged proxy war in the state. Speaking further, London also demanded the removal of AFSPA from the state and to ensure free movement along all national highways. He urged state leaders to be fearless instead of cowering to central government.
State government amati central government da kone toma demand taru kak hangasai hari demand singa da India government na Manipur sathai ba pokshi war se lep na ba lengang na thu motam da thok pai kat kadane duwani subada maram satana center lengang na police station taruk ta nauna afaspa thamdil ger se masi kudak ta hangok kadabane duwa subada national highway singda free movement yan gadabane duwa mari subada hojik lanjinari ba miyam se masa-masa ki mayumda hanjilan gadabane aduga manga subada misam pharga tamthina ot neiraga haliba ukila lobusing ase terrorist ni haina lautho kanda moigi matakta ain gyoba action lopat kadabane aduga taruk subada Manipur lengak na center da nonjarga thabuk togi motta masage oiba mating fudo kanda moigi ba state lengak ke moigi chap chaw moto do Pokon to tawdabane kepikona tanjiriba demand taruk ase thabak to kothok tri pawba kepikona lengak ta takhing bagi khongjang ama ko heyengdagi tuman to anba Manipur gi mapam singda kai singda ko luk mari ase pulakanda aiba lengak ta takshin bagi khongjang ase sanchin ba horgani.
Purumriyam Council Manipur PRCM today strongly criticized the killing of innocent women and children in Jiribam district, terming it as a gruesome act against humanity. In a press release, PRCM asserted that Sktv'S people who identifies themselves as Christians with no ancestral land constantly fight with other communities and has degraded Christianity. PRCM has called on the Pope to disown churches of Kuki communities, alleging that the churches were built just to secure funding in the name of Christianity. They further added that Sktv'S people has degraded all Christian communities with their actions. PRCM also urged CSOs to work with the public instead of taking decisions among themselves in order to achieve a common goal. Dhanamanjari University Students' Union DMUSU has issued a clarification regarding a poster circulating on social media about a protest today at DMU campus under the banner Apunba Mahairoi. The union stated that it has no connection with the protest or the poster and urged the public not to associate it with their organization. In a press release, DMUSU General Secretary Takel Mayum Dijen highlighted the union and other student organizations are not related with the planned protest. He added that such unaccounted protests and agitations disrupts academic atmosphere as security forces are deployed at the campus to handle such protests. Dijen urged students to not trust such sources. while also assuring that DMUSU will formally send out informations before declaring about holding any protests. President of Indigenous Peoples Forum, Manipur, Asang Kasar, has stated that a Manipur Indigenous Peoples Cultural Expo cum Tourism Promotion Festival under the theme Manipur United by Diversity will be organized at Chadong for 2 days from November 29th to November 30th. In a press meet held today at Tourism Directorate at Haying Kongbal, Asang Kasar said that the event's primary goal is to safeguard the rights and heritage of Manipur's indigenous communities. The festival will be hosted by the Indigenous Peoples Forum at the Chadong New Tourist Destination in Kamjong District. Asang Kasar encouraged all indigenous communities across the state to participate and showcase their traditional folk songs, dances, and customs. Cultural exchange programs will also be highlighted of the festival. He also strongly criticized the ongoing unrest in the state, attributing the crisis to the action of misguided individuals. He clarified that there has been no direct conflict between the Nagas versus Kuki and Naga versus Meitei communities. He further called all the communities not to impose blockades and protests during the 2 days festival.
Lakataba November 29 and 30 asida Chadong village da Chadong new site tourist destination asida the Manipur Indigenous People Cultural Exchange Festival 2024 haiduna aikoina madu panthokatori asigi theme na Manipur United by Diversity haiduna asigi theme gi makhada Manipur Indigenous People Cultural Exchange Festival 2024 haiduna mase akhoi panthokatori masigi government approach tawkanda moina state level committee ama tawbiduna akoida support tawbire ayaba pibire loinana akoina tawgadoriba asina maram oiraga Manipur da indigenous people loop aduga people lairiba laihoriba khoyel homi punamapu akoina appeal tawjaningbadi November gi 29 and 30 sida kana loop na matajusu ban rally adoda tawbiganu haibase indigenous people forum Manipur na appeal tawjari Manipur da laiminariba yelhomi group khutimakse indigenous people mayam se akhoi amata oina chaminaba leminaba nungsinaba thainadigi laiminarakpa adukumna amuk chaminaba yabaga sakmai khangnadana aduga hena nungsinaduna indigenous people mayamgi wakhal lomse akhoi manghandadana masida leminaraga tungdusu chatharaga akhoi amata oina nungsi chanana indigenous people singse kanhauba yaba akhoi madurom da changchalaga leminase haibagi cultural exchange mase akhoi unity love peace the based obani.
Officer in charge of Andhra Police Station today issued a press note appealing for identification of a body, which was found charred inside a heap of hay at Iroipat Local, near Tambal New Market in Imphal East District on November 9th. The body, that of a man with 154 centimeter height, slim build, was found wearing a paint blue jeans. So far, no one has claimed the body, which is currently being kept at Janim's morgue. The police further informed that the body will be disposed within 3 days by carrying out necessary legal procedures if nobody comes to claim the body. Proscribed People's Revolutionary Party of Kangleipak, PRIPAK, and its armed wing Red Army, RA, today condoled the demise of its former chairman, Ngamdairen Kuman, alias Hekrujam Ibotombi Kuman. In a press note, PRIPAK informed that party flag will be flown on half-mast at its various camps and headquarters until the completion of final religious rituals for the departed chairman, Ngamdairen Kuman. 75 years old Hekrujam Ibotombi Kuman passed away on November 19th at Haubam Marag Irom Lekai. While terming it as immense loss for the party, PRIPAK in the press note recalled the contribution of the late chairman. It further added that Hekrujam Ibotombi Kuman, who was lovingly addressed as Ojamacha, inspired youths and members of PRIPAK. The statement from PRIPAK also expressed solidarity to the bereaved family of the late chairman. And now moving to the national news, several Adani Group shares, including those of the flagship firm Adani Enterprises, suffered massive losses and hit their lower circuits in early trade today, after Gautam Adani had been indicted in New York over his role in an alleged multi-billion-dollar bribery and fraud scheme. According to U.S. authorities, more than $250 million in bribes were promised to Indian government officials to secure solar energy contracts. The U.S. Department of Justice and Securities and Exchange Commission has alleged that an Indian renewable energy company, part of Gautam Adani's conglomerate, made false statements to Indian stock exchanges and financial institutions to conceal a bribery and fraud scheme. The company, referred to in court documents as the Indian Energy Company, operates in the renewable energy sector and is publicly traded in India. Gautam Adani served as its chairman and non-executive director, while his nephew Sagar Adani has been its executive director since 2018. Meanwhile, Adani Group denied the allegations and said it will seek all possible legal recourse. It said the allegation made by the U.S. Department of Justice and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission against directors of Adani Green are baseless and denied. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at headlines once again. Joint action committees formed against killing of 9 civilians in Jiribam agreed to claim the bodies of victims following an agreement with government. And goods train service resumes at Jiribam-Kongshan railway route after prolonged halt due to landslide. That's all we have for now. Thank you for watching SKTV News, the first ever OTT platform in Manipur. Please visit SKTV website skyic.in to download SKTV app. You can now access Google Play Store to download the app. SKTV iOS app is now accessible on Apple App Store. For early access, use the QR code. The download link will also be pinned in all our comment section. Join us for real-time news updates, exclusive interviews, and comprehensive analysis of current affairs in Manipur.